Is it just me, or have the Browns wide receivers underperformed to this point? There's not a lot of separation. If you remember back in training camp, we thought this was going to be a dynamic wide receiving room. You had Beckham, you had Landry, Donovan Peoples-Jones was coming on, Schwartz. Is it just me, or have they underperformed?
No, they certainly have, especially as a group. I think if you break it down individually, you can figure out explanations. But as a group, I think that's 100% correct. And I think when you look at a game like that Sunday night against Baltimore, there's some plays where guys aren't getting open. I sat in the press box and watched Baker escape trouble and look downfield, and guys aren't open. And he throws the ball away, right? And that goes as an incompletion. It looks bad on Baker, but there's nobody to throw the ball to. And I blame the receivers for a good chunk of that. So, I think you're 100% right, Dave. And it started with, Odell, right? All that's involved with Odell not being the guy you thought he would be, or not having the production you thought he would. And Jarvis has been injured and finally had a good game in Baltimore, but hasn't been himself. Peoples-Jones has dealt with a groin injury and hasn't kind of been who you thought he'd be in limited opportunities. Schwartz has been hurt a lot. So, there just hasn't been that production and really scaring a defense from this receiving corps.